Welcome to Sri Mahayogi Veman PU College, and I am Kunju Ashukraj from Chemistry Department. I know most of the students of mine were taking a KVPY examination, so that I thought let's do a small video which gives a complete information regarding KVPY examination. So that this video is for those students who have taken KVPY examination, especially under SA stream, that is for first PUC students. This video includes introduction, eligibility, fellowship and examination pattern, syllabus and selection procedure, what is there under KVPY. So let's move on to the KVPY examination now. The extended form of KVPY examination is Kishore Vaignanika Protsahana Yojana. It is one of the Yojana which was under Government of India. This program was started in the year of 1919. In the year of 1919, the Department of Science and Technology started under government. It was started in the year of 1919, and this program is started just to encourage the students who are studying in the basic science. Note this point here. Those who are studying in a basic science, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, geology, ecology, environmental chemistry, like that. For that particular student, in order to encourage those students, in order to boost the students towards a research field, this particular Yojana is conducted under by Department of Science and Technology. The aim of this program is identify, motivate as well as encourage the most talented students of our country, towards the research field. So simultaneously, along with the development of the science concepts in a research, our India country will also move towards a developing area. So this is what the most honorable, important and most honorable exam of our country, and also it is famous as one of the most toughest exam. As per the analysis, it says one of the most toughest examination of the country, and this exam was organized by one of the topmost college of our country, that is IISc, Indian Institute of Science, IISc, which is situated in Bangalore. In Bangalore only, this college, this institution is situated, Indian Institute of Science. The complete examination result and everything will be organized and monitored by this institution only, which is Indian Institute of Science, which is situated in the Bangalore only. And under IISc, one committee will be made, that is NAC, National Advisable Committee, and this committee will take care each and everything implementation of this particular examination, and this examination assists the students to realize their potential. So the most important and knowledgeable examination, honorable examination, that is nothing but a KVPY examination. KVPY examination is also known as scholarship program. Scholarship program for 5 years. How much scholarship you are going to get? For 5 years you are going to get 4,64,000. See how beautiful and how important the examination is for those students who really suffers from the money. Those who really want money in order to learn more, in order to earn more. So such type of students should qualify this KVPY examination. So in order to avoid your poor condition, you have to practice and you have to qualify this exam. For those students, those talented poor students, this examination is conducted. 4,64,000 rupees will provided for 5 years. Let's see what is the eligibility criteria. So for KVPY eligibility, this examination will conducted in a 3 different streams: SA, S6 as well as SP. There are 3 streams along with this examination. Depending upon the eligibility criteria, it includes age criteria as well as citizenship as well as academic criteria. So according to age, if you want to say, so for SA, minimum requirement of age in order to apply SA stream will be 16 years. You should be in a 16 years or above 16 years in order to apply a SA SA stream. If you are 17 years, you can able to apply S6 stream. If you are 18, minimum age limit in order to take SB stream will be 18 years. That means after completion of second PUC, you can able to take SP. This is the age limit, age criteria. Citizenship, you should be citizen of our country, India. So that this is purely for our country examination, one of the most honorable examination, as I told in the last few minutes. And coming to the academic criteria, for SES stream, candidates can be applicable, can be apply SES stream if they are studying in a class 11. Class 11 means for first PUC student. First PUC studying students can able to apply SES stream. For second PUC, we have SX stream. For after passing second PUC, if you are studying in a first year degree, then you can apply SB. So first year degree, we have SB stream. So like this, there are stream-wise examination will become conducted under KVPY. KVPY examination, this is regarding eligibility criteria, and also few more eligibilities you have to focus more. What does that mean? So candidate should score, candidate have to score 75% minimum if you are in the general category. If you are under SC, ST or PWD, your score should be 65% in order to apply for SA stream, that is in SSLC. So aggregate marks, it is not a total marks of your SSLC, it should be the aggregation of science and maths. So science and mathematics in aggregate marks 75% for general category and 65% for SC, ST and other PWD categories. So if it is like that, you can able to apply KVPY examination under SES stream. So after that, if you qualified KVPY, once if you qualified KVPY, then in order to get a scholarship, minimum if you are not able to get a 60% in a second PUC, you will not get any scholarship at all. So that one more extended criteria will be there. So after qualifying KVPY examination, in your second PUC board also, you have to score minimum 60% if you are under general category in order to get a scholarship. Or if you are under SC, ST, PWD, you have to score minimum 50% in your board, second PUC board examination. Then only this fellowship will be activated, otherwise the fellowship will not activated at all. So suppose if your score is above 60% or above 50% in the second PUC, then the fellowship will be activated after second PUC. So after second PUC, only when if you taken a UG program for basic science. Basic science means BSc, BS, B, mathematics, integrated MSc honors courses. So for such type of courses, you will get a fellowships under this KVPY examination. That means for engineering or for not other else combinations, we are not getting the fellowship for KVPY. Only if you took your profession as a UG program as a basic science, BSc, BS, B, mathematics or integrated courses, then only you are going to get this scholarship. That too, the scholarship will be activated only after second PUC, only after taking UG program. So how the scholarship will be provided? The scholarship will be provided monthly as well yearly. So this is very important. You have to focus here. So monthly, if you are studying in a first year degree, from first year to third year of your degree, you are going to get per month 5,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees per month, as well as 20,000 rupees as an annual grant. So that 5,000 into 12, we are going to get 60,000 and 20,000 addition as an annual grant. Totally, you are going to get 80,000 rupees as a scholarship per year. 80,000 rupees per year. So per year 80,000. So first, second and third year. For 3 years, we are going to get 2,40,000 rupees. For 3 years, 2,40,000 rupees we are earning our amount under KVPY examination. This is during degree. If you are doing a master degree, master's done, that means 4th and 5th year. 4th as well 5th year, you are going to get 7,000 you're going to get 28,000 as an annual grant. So that since it is for 2 years, 7 into 12, so that 28 into 2. So totally you are going to get 1,12,000 rupees per year. 1,12,000 per year. This amount is for 3 years. So multiplies, this amount will multiplies for 2 years. So totally 4,64,000 fellowship program it is for 5 years. A wonderful program. If you really qualify the KVPY examination, your future will be very much great. See, this is about a fellowship under KVPY. Next, we shall move on to the examination pattern. So, if you impressed after knowing this fellowship, now how to qualify this examination? So, in order to qualify the examination, two major things you have to focus. That is examination pattern, another one is a syllabus. So, let's move on to the examination pattern. The examination pattern, the mode of the examination will be online only. It is a computer-based test. Computer-based test like JEE, like NEET, like other examination, entrance examination. This exam is also online mode examination, and the medium of the language, the question paper medium will be both in English as well as Hindi. Our national and international languages. In this languages, we are going to get a question paper. Question paper will be available both in English as well as Hindi language. And the duration of the examination will be 3 hours. It will be conducted for 3 hours, and timings will be 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. Note this point, 9:30 to 12:30, and the date of the examination is, usually the examination is conducted in the month of December, but due to COVID, it will be extended to 31st Jan 2021. So this exam is conducted on the date of 31 January 2021, and the admission card, those who already applied KVPY examination can take your admission card in the second week of January. Second week of January, you will get your admission cards in order to attend KVPY examination. This is the examination, and let's move on to the pattern now. It's an online exam, 3-hour schedule, and 31st January is the date of this examination. Let's move on to the pattern now. All questions are types of the questions. All questions are multiple choice questions only. So MCQ questions only we are going to get. This examination will divide it in a 2-part. Part first as well as a part second. So you have to attend both parts. All questions are compulsory. These questions are taken from the basic branches, that is PCMB. All questions are compulsory questions. Part first includes 15 questions each from each branch, and part second includes only 5 questions from each branch. Okay, yes. So from physics, in part first you have 15 questions. From chemistry 15, maths 15, biology 15. In part second also you will have 5 questions each from each different branches: physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. And all questions are compulsory questions. Total questions you are attending, that is 20 each. 20, 20, 20, 20. So totally 60 questions from part first and 20 questions from part second. Totally how many questions? 80 questions. You have to attend only 80 questions. 80 questions from PCMB, and the total marks will be for 100 marks. This exam is conducted only for 100 marks, and the time duration is 3 years, just as like your annual examination. This is the pattern. And one thing all my students should focus, that this exam also has a negative marking. ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ SSLC examination, if you are writing this entrance exam means you don't know what actually the negative marking is. Negative marking in the sense, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. It's not there in happens in the case of annual examination or in the test what we conduct in classrooms. Classrooms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But in case of entrance examination, if a single question answer is wrong, then that particular question should pay some amount in terms of number. That is nothing but a negative marking for both part first and part second. Usually for all entrance examination you will have a negative marking. Like that KVPY also having a negative marking. So part first each question carries 1 mark. So listen carefully. Part first you have 60 questions. Each question carries how many marks? 1 mark. Each question carry 1 mark. Each wrong answers will deducted by 0.025 mark. That means 1/4 deduction is occurring here. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸರಿ ಆದ್ರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪೇ 0.25 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1/4 ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಬೆಟರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅದರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್. So that is the better way in order to improve your ranking. In any entrance examination, question ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು better to skip that particular question. So practice hard, don't leave any question. If you still don't know the question in the examination, don't worry, skip that question, and whatever the question you know perfectly, just attend that particular question in order to get a better and better rank in the entrance examination. Each question, 60 questions, each question carry 1 mark. 1/4 deduction will be there. But in case of part second, you have how many questions? Only 2 questions, 20 questions. So 20 questions, each question carry 2 marks. Each question carry 2 marks, and the deduction is also increased from 1/4 to 1/2. That is 0.05. Half mark will be deducted. Here ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. 5 questions, all questions should be perfect in order to improve your ranking in the KVPY examination. This is the question paper pattern. It's all a matter of just 20 questions from each branches: physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. This is regarding examination pattern. If you have any doubts about KVPY, you can comment me in the comment box. I will definitely chat with you fellows, or you can call me. I will give my number after the end of this particular session. Let's move on to the syllabus now. One should focus on this particular point also, syllabus. Those who taken KVPY examination under SES stream, this was a very easiest examination when compared to SX or SB. Why? Because the subject, the syllabus for KVPY examination under SES stream covers both class 10th as well as class 11th syllabus. That is a selected topic we have. You have to focus more and more on class 10th and class 11th syllabus. Coming to the chemistry, if you want, I will explain the topics. What all the topics are there under chemistry subject. In chemistry, you have metals and non-metals, acid, bases and salts, and classification, periodic classification of elements, environmental chemistry, chemical reactions. These are all the topics there in SSLC, and also include some basic concepts of chemistry that we already did, I think, and states of matter followed by thermodynamics. Like this, these are the topics, important topics there under KVPY examination, especially under SEA stream. So the topics are too easy and the concepts are also too easy in order to crack SEA stream. Focus more. This is regarding the syllabus. If you are under SEA, then concentrate, then start studying, start practicing, start revising your SSLC science and mathematics concepts along with your regular first PUC classes. Keep this point in your mind, my dear children. This is about syllabus. Finally, the selection procedure. How the candidates will be selected in order to provide a scholarship. Among the lakhs together students, only 1,700 students approximately. It's not an actual number. Year to year it will revises at all. So that approximately 1,700 students will selected from lakhs together students. You know, JEE examination na 14 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ lakhs together students ಗಳು KVPY exam ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ only 1,700 students were selected based on the aptitude test. ಈಗೇನು ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಆಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಫೈನಲಿ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ picked up for the second round. This is the first round. So second round ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ? Second round is interview round. Next is interview. You have to attend interview. So those candidates who qualified KVPY in the first round will call for the interview process. That is the second round. You have to attend interview. One should clear both aptitude as well as interview in order to get a fellowship from the KVPY. ಎರಡು ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್-19 ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಕರೋನಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. So this is one of the wonderful opportunity to all my dear students. Get more focus regarding the entrance examination. If you clear entrance examination, then finally the selected candidates leads will be provided. Interview ee varsha irodilla. One of the greatest opportunity I think. If interview ittu andre, definitely we will make some more videos how to crack interviews. Interview alli cover ಮಾಡುವಂತ areas ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ they will check your confidence and ಬೇರೆ other knowledge, extra curricular activities ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, and followed by knowledge regarding non academic subjects. ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ IAS KAS ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಥರದ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗಳು ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ interviews are conducted under KVPY examination. So first foremost thing is we have to crack entrance examination, that is SC stream ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ KVPY ನ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಆಗಿ we have to qualify for the second round, interview round ಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. So this year interview ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Let's see what happens. It's all depends on time. Time variation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು and rules and regulations ಕೂಡ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Just go for the internet and internet ಅಲ್ಲಿ KVPY ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ information search ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are going to get a detailed information regarding this exam. Or else if you're still in a confusion, just contact me. My number is 9900707257 or comment me in the comment box. Definitely I will reply for all your questions. Get ready to crack entrance examinations. From today we have complete full-fledged 2 to 3 months ನಮಗೆ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಜನವರಿ if we consider, so November, December, January, 3 months is enough sufficient to crack SC stream examination. If you utilize your each and every minute of your life, definitely you can crack KVPY examination and you can earn 4,64,000 as a scholarship. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ದುಡಿದೆ, ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಜಾಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, just by your knowledge you can easily earn this amount. This all is in your hand, children. Whatever the support is needed, we will provide all that support, because ನಮಗೆ IASC ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸು ನಿಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಮೈ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಶೋಕ್ ರಾಜ್, ಹಿ ಇಸ್ IASC ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಸಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ IASC is one of the reputed institution of our India. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಪ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ IASC. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ KVPY examination, they will provide a ID card. ಒಂದು ID ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. This ID KVPY scholar ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ID ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. And that is a honorable ID that will provide a free pass that you can able to visit all over national libraries and the national labs in a free of cost. Without paying anything, free of cost ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ಗೆ and national laboratories ಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. and even also you can able to visit IASC also, Indian Institute of Science ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. It's one of the best program what we have, that is KVPY examination. So let's rock, my dear. Keep concentration and keep hard working. Thank you.